Welcome back to Hollywood Pulse. Appreciate all the support y'all been showing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single drop. Nelly's ex, Chantel, just blew the whole internet up, dropping what looks like solid proof he was creeping on Ashanti. And this ain't no petty jab. She came armed with screenshots, timestamps, even a location tag that lines up with one of Nelly's tour stops. But it gets crazier, because Nelly and Ashanti, they're married. Secret wedding, whole fairy tale vibe. Supposed to be living that dream life. But instead of newlywed bliss, folks are whispering about divorce, and they ain't even hit year 2. So, Chantel dropping this bomb now?
There's a lot going on today.
Like what?
So, we just had a conversation.
What'd he say?
He's thinking about it. I think he's kind of leaning towards doing it. With everything, there are pros and cons. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it feels cold and calculated, like she waited till the cut would slice the deepest. And then came Nelly's reaction, or should we say, lack of one. He went ghost. No damage control, no public defense, not even a denial. Now people think Ashanti's already pulling away, maybe even reconnecting with her ex. Yup, this drama's spiraling fast. But hold up, it ain't just he said, she said. Chantel came with receipts that spell it out crystal clear. Late night texts, hotel bookings, all synced with Nelly's tour schedule. This wasn't a one-time slip-up. This screams full-blown affair. And the worst part? Word on the street is it was all going down while Ashanti was home, rocking their newborn baby. Like, how do you explain that? And the plot thickens, because truth be told, Nelly and Ashanti's marriage was already on shaky ground before Chantel aired it all out. The love story that once felt real, lately it's been giving PR stunt. Let's not forget, they broke up years ago, went their separate ways, then circled back for a reunion everyone thought was magic. They even tied the knot low-key, thinking they could make it last. But that reality show they just dropped? Whew, that thing exposed way more tension than love. Every episode looked like damage control disguised as couple goals. So when Chantel came through with those receipts, it didn't feel random. It felt strategic. And the timing? Icy. This saga's just getting started. And if you think it couldn't get messier, trust me, it will. Nelly really showed his true colors. And it wasn't a good look. He came off cold, impatient, and like he's not built for the woman Ashanti is today. And fans? They caught it fast. One of the biggest red flags popped up during a scene where Nelly was getting ready to perform at the presidential inauguration. Yeah, that one. You'd think it'd be a proud moment, but behind the scenes, Ashanti was clearly uncomfortable. She voiced her concerns, but Nelly didn't want to hear a word. She straight up said he brushed her off like her opinion meant nothing. But hold on, it gets worse. In another scene that had fans fuming, Nelly told Ashanti he wouldn't help with her son until the kid could talk, walk, and use the bathroom. Yup, until little Kareem could speak up, Nelly said he ain't stepping in.
Until he can say, I'm hungry. Until he can say, I need to use the bathroom. It's gonna be a lot in your lap. But as soon as he started walking, I said, enjoy. Because as soon as he get to walking and talking, he with the crew.
Let that sink in. Ashanti's handling diapers, bottles, sleepless nights, alone, while Nelly's out here acting like a bachelor on tour. And the way he said it, it wasn't a joke. He sounded dead serious, like he already made up his mind and didn't care who had to carry the weight. Now, pile that on top of the cheating drama and the cold attitude. This don't look like a rough patch. This looks like Ashanti's out here raising a baby and carrying the whole marriage by herself. And just when you think it couldn't get more disrespectful, in another clip, Ashanti reveals Nelly never wakes up to help with the baby. Not once. And instead of showing any guilt, this man starts bragging that he sleeps through the night like a champ. He even had the nerve to say it's her job to get up for their son.
I'm trying to understand, how is it that you just sleep through when he starts crying?
Do y'all really be up at night? I heard about it.
You know what? It's absolutely ridiculous that you'll still be dead asleep and he'll be mad loud. That's ridiculous.
You know? It's a gift, I guess.
Why is that a gift?
I'm blessed with that.
No.
I'm gonna take you back to this conversation we had. Before you kicked me under the table, I said, baby, I give you the world. I just ain't changing no diaper.
Oh my God.
No shame, no apology, just pure selfishness, no talk, no compromise, just straight up dismissive like Ashanti's voice didn't even matter. And the way Nelly said it, you could tell this wasn't a one-time fight. This man meant it. We're not just watching emotional distance. This is full-blown parenting neglect playing out in real time. And now fans are asking the real question, was Nelly ever serious about marriage? Or did he just want that happy family look without any of the real work? And just like that, boom! The internet came for Nelly hard. The backlash hit fast. Reports started dropping that their marriage was already in crisis mode. But let's be real, folks had been whispering for weeks. The signs were there. But once the reality show aired and viewers saw how he really treats Ashanti behind closed doors, yeah, that hit different. Then they tried to clean it all up with a joint interview, probably thinking it would calm the mess down. But nope, that move backfired bad. It looked stiff, forced smiles, weird tension, Ashanti barely making eye contact. It screamed, trouble in paradise.
It's back and forth periodically. 3 weeks here, 2 weeks back, 2 months.
I'm split about his tour. My first response is I'm super happy for him for putting it together. The wife and mommy side of me is like, nah, the wife side of me and mommy side of me is a little sad. You know, daddy's gonna be gone for a long time.
Fans weren't buying it one bit. And just when you think it couldn't get more chaotic, boom! Chantel pops back in with fresh heat. She's now claiming Nelly's been out here allegedly cheating on Ashanti while on tour. And not just once or twice. She's saying it's been happening all throughout the tour, with different women after almost every show. Wild, right? But here's the part that really had folks clutching their pearls. Chantel hinted that people in Nelly's own camp know about it, some of them even talking. And if you know how life on tour really goes down, then this ain't sounding so far-fetched. We're talking heavy partying, drinks flowing, all types of wild energy backstage. And when the crowd clears and the lights go down, that's when the real show starts. According to Chantel, this tour isn't just about the music, it's a lifestyle. And Nelly's been living it recklessly. These tour stops, packed with women, lots of them. And let's not forget, Ashanti wasn't feeling it at all when Nelly first said he was hitting the road again. In one clip, she made it clear. It wasn't just inconvenient, it felt wrong. She's at home with their newborn, and he's out here city hopping, living it up on stage. But that's just what he said on camera. Behind the scenes, word is it was never just about parenting. It was about trust. And Ashanti knows Nelly. She knows his history. So the moment he started talking late nights and tour buses, her alarms went off. And can you blame her? When you got Nelly, who's been known to entertain, surrounded by groupies every night, it's not insecurity, it's experience. And now, Chantel just turned up the heat. She posted alleged DMs between Nelly and one of his groupies, and it's got the internet in pieces. These weren't casual messages either. They were bold. Nelly was allegedly asking her to come through after the show. And to make it worse, the location matches one of his recent stops on tour. So while Ashanti's at home recovering, raising a newborn, Nelly's out here allegedly moving reckless, and not even trying to hide it. No fake names, no burner accounts, just straight up careless. But here's the twist. Not everyone's giving Chantel a standing ovation. Some folks think she's doing the right thing, exposing the truth. But others, they're side-eyeing her timing. Word on the street is Nelly once promised to marry Chantel and left her high and dry. Now, watching him build a whole new life with Ashanti, a baby, and a ring, yeah, it might have stung. So while the receipts look real, the motives, that's where things get messy. People say Chantel covered for him before, especially when those past accusations came out about Nelly messing with multiple women on tour. Bottom line, Nelly might be fighting more than just rumors. He's battling a whole pattern, and it looks like he's still out here struggling to lock it down when the lights go up and the backstage doors open. Y'all remember 2018, right? That year, Nelly's name got dragged into a serious legal storm. A 21-year-old college student named Monique came forward with some disturbing claims. According to her, after a performance at a club in Auburn, Washington, Nelly invited her to an after-party. Nothing wild until they stepped on that tour bus. That's where everything allegedly went sideways. Monique says Nelly brought her to the back of the bus, started pleasuring himself in front of her without warning. And then, things got dark. She claims he forced himself on her, then had the nerve to beg her to stick around for the weekend like nothing even happened. And when she said she wanted out, she says his team kicked her off the bus, threw a $100 bill at her like that made things better, and left her shaken. But it didn't stop there. Two more women, Jane Doe 1 and Jane Doe 2, came forward. Jane Doe 1, a U.S. military member stationed in the UK, said Nelly invited her and a friend into a VIP section after a 2016 show in England. She claimed he touched her without consent and tried to stop her from leaving, making the situation scary real quick. Then, Jane Doe 2 met Nelly at a meet and greet in Essex. She says he later invited her to his dressing room, and once inside, he started pleasuring himself, tried ripping her top off, and forced her hand toward his privates. When she resisted, she says he clenched his fist and said, "I'm not used to not getting my way. Just do it." That's chilling. So when Chantel comes forward with cheating allegations today, it don't sound so far-fetched. What makes it even more wild? Back when all this blew up, Chantel defended him. She was ride or die, calling those women liars, saying she was with him on those dates, in those dressing rooms, on those buses. She said, "There are real survivors out here, and lies like this hurt them." And Nelly? He praised her publicly, called her sweet, said she was the one. He talked like she was wifey material, said he wouldn't want his life without her, promised her the future, a ring, a family. And now, looking back, it hits different. Nelly didn't follow through. He turned around, went back to Ashanti, got married, had a baby, and wiped that promise clean like it meant nothing. So maybe this wasn't just some petty clapback. Maybe this was years of betrayal finally bubbling over. Now the same woman who defended him is the one exposing him. And every fake piece of that picture-perfect marriage is cracking in front of us. From late-night tour bus scandals to Ashanti's silence, this don't look like a rough patch. This looks like collapse. If Chantel's been holding these receipts all this time, just waiting, then y'all, this wasn't drama. This was payback. So the real question now is this Nelly's final strike? Or is Ashanti about to shock the world and stand by him too? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.